About 30 years ago now, I got to go on a vacation, a trip to Ireland with my mom and my dad and my brother. We went there for two purposes. The first was to see the house where my grandparents were born and to visit with my cousins who still lived in those houses there in Ireland. Also, of course, to play a little golf on the old sod. On Sunday, we went to church. We found a Catholic church in Dublin. And then we went in and began to pray with the people, and I began to look around the church, and they all looked like my family. Lots of people with red hair, lots of the men with kind of thin hair, lots of very white complexion, and freckles all over the place. And as I was looking at that, how we all looked alike, I was wondering if that also meant we all thought alike. And I began to appreciate all the more the diversity. It is our experience of church here in this country. We are all immigrants, right? All of our families traveled to be here. And we are different. We look different. We have different story, different history, culture, all different. Each person, a little different, right? And what it brings to mind for us is one of the marks of the church. Well, two of them actually. Unity, one, and diversity, Catholic. And so we appreciate the diversity that is united in the one flock of the Lord. In our second reading from the book of Revelation, this was John's vision very early on, that before the Lamb was this throng that you could not count, people of every race and nation, people and tongue. Every race and nation, people and tongue. The church from the very beginning appreciated that diversity because it took all the people together to hear the voice of the shepherd and understand. Each of us have our own filter, right? But when we look at it from transcending culture, transcending language, transcending national boundaries, when we look at the Lamb who is the shepherd of all, it is a beautiful picture. It's sort of like the same as, if you remember last week, we had that net that was full of fish, right? All the fish were included there. It's the same idea. The church must include all people. And Jesus, who is our shepherd, unites us. This we celebrate at the altar, the great covenant of unity, even in diversity. So this is our vision here at St. Bernadette, that all people are welcome here. And we have been working in our capital campaign to be sure that all people could come here and worship together. And now that the construction part is about done, all the more we need to focus in on the invitation, on the evangelization that includes all people. We will work as did that early church. We see in our first reading from the Acts of the Apostles how Paul was going out and preaching all over the area because he wanted all people included, right? And we saw that early on the apostles themselves all going out. They included the Palestinians. They included what was for their enemy, the Samaritans. They included the Romans and the Greeks. They went down to Africa and included the Ethiopians and the Egyptians. They wanted all people, even though that Thomas traveled all the way to India to Jesus said to us this morning, he says, "My sheep hear my voice, and they know me, and they follow me." If you know about the shepherds at that time in that area, they're out in the wilds as they're leading their sheep in the daytime to pastures and to water. But at nighttime they need to protect, so they gather them all into a pen. So there'd be many different flocks would all come together and mingle together. And in the morning when they left, the shepherd would probably sing, or he'd speak, and his voice, the sheep would know, and they would follow him. So they didn't have to divide them at all. Just one shepherd went this way, and his own flock followed him. The others would not follow him. They followed their shepherd. So this is the image is there for us of we are people who follow the shepherd because we know his voice. But the question would be, I actually have two questions today. The first is, do you know his voice? Do you hear it or see it clearly so you can follow him? In our world, there are so many different voices, and each of them saying, "Hey, come follow me. I'm right, they're wrong." Right? How do you know which is the right voice to follow? If you turn on the TV, how many channels do you have? About 500? Right? And many of them are religious programs. Each of them saying, "Hey, come follow me. I'm the voice." Right? Or on social media, on your phone, on the internet. So many voices. Anybody today can proclaim their opinion to the world. But is their opinion Christ's opinion? Are we following faithfully he who can lead us? Or are we being led astray? How important it is that we come to understand and recognize that voice alone in the midst of all the various noise of our world. And the second would be, is do we welcome the diversity in the church? Do we work for unity that includes all people? As the Trinity is one, though different persons, so too the church is one, though we have such diversity. Each person has their own history, their own story, their own culture and language foundations, their own life experiences. And we as the church must value each person as precious and important as a part of our whole community, as the flock that is here at St. Bernadette or in northern Colorado or in this country or in this world. The church needs all people. What we saw in the Acts of the Apostles is great resistance to this message. It tells us that people heard Paul preaching to the Gentiles, and it says, either they were prejudiced against them, or they were jealous. What about us? How do we feel about all the people who are joining our church, who are coming to our shores, all the people who want to be a part of the whole? Do we value each and every member of Christ's church here at St. Bernadette, of the flock that the Lord is gathering here? It is difficult to achieve that unity, which is a mark of our church. We must want it. We must value it. We must commit ourselves to the work of welcoming, the work of being sure that all people are welcome here, together, united in that we seek to hear in that one voice which unites us and calls us to follow. Our dream, our hope of the future. One shepherd,